Come on, you piece of shit. Like running it. Tighten my shoes here for a second. Feel a little bit loose. Looks like the police are looking for somebody. Hey, if you're just tuning in, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Beautiful day here. See police cars all over the place here in Pine Hills. I think they're looking for somebody. Alright, I'm going to make a left, I guess. Come on, go, go, go. Headwind. Hey, Rob Williams, what's happening, bud? Thanks, man. Thanks for joining in. It's a little bit windy here today in the Orlando area. Wishing you were riding your bike, huh? Well, you got all day. I mean, if you can't make it all right now, you can get out there a little bit later. I chose to come out this morning right now because I don't know if I'll actually get the chance to go out later today. I generally prefer riding in the late afternoons or evenings, but today's kind of iffy, so I figured I better get out early. little bit of traffic here. I didn't know if that semi truck was going to turn or go straight. Hey, I got a question for you. What does the video quality look like on your end? I've got a little monitor here where I can see the playback, but I'm curious to know what it looks like on your end. And also, are you viewing from a computer or a phone? Real curious to get some feedback on stuff like that. All right, Hyundai Tucson. Damn, he's got his turn signal on. He's going straight. What the hell? This is nice, right here, going into the tailwind, or going with the tailwind rather. Now I know once I switch directions, that won't be the case. Thanks, man, for the feedback. Yeah, I'm continually trying to improve the quality and performance of this setup. It's kind of complicated and tricky to make it work. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about the sun glare. I suppose I could probably get some sort of a removable filter for my camera lens, but I don't know if that's going to be worth the amount of trouble I'll have. Right now I have the sun to my right, to my left, and somewhat to my back, so that shouldn't really be an issue now. If I turn and head to the south, and of course the sun will be almost directly into the camera view. The video quality will change from time to time. Sometimes it'll be really good, and other times it won't be that great because of variances in the... I'm using a cellular signal to do this, and if I go through an area with a less than ideal signal, then my software is going to automatically detect that and adjust the video quality output as a result. So I don't really have any control over that. I'm trying to constantly improve this stuff. Actually, I'm streaming it in a bit of a lower resolution anyway, 480p resolution, just for that reason as well. It is possible with ideal conditions that I could do 720p or even 1080, but being in a moving vehicle, in this case on my bike moving, there's so many fluctuations in cell signal quality that may not actually work overall. So it's theoretically possible, but for practical purposes, I don't think it would work very well at all. I'm actually using a couple of different cell phones to do this. My main phone the camera hardware actually has the ability to go up to 4K resolution, but there's no way in hell that would be possible to live stream, especially while moving. So I try to balance the video quality between the amount of data that I'll use, because obviously higher resolutions will eat up a ton more data. Plus, like I said a moment ago, they might not work that great after all. So 480p is about the best, or I guess you could say most optimized compromise that I've been able to make work so far. Thanks, man. It took me, the data on the computer view is awesome. Yeah, that's something that I've been playing around with live streaming like this on my bike for a long time, but it hasn't been until just recently, like when I say recently, within the last 5 or 6 months or so, that I was actually able to get stuff that I can overlay the live data onto the video feed. That was kind of a hard challenge. Something I always wanted to add in, because I think it adds a lot to it. If somebody can look at the video and get an immediate idea of where I am on a map, also the street address, how fast I'm going, what direction I'm heading, all that good stuff. Next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to get some background music. Probably just stream music from Bluetooth out of a Bluetooth speaker or something from Spotify or Pandora or something like that. So you don't just hear the sound of the wind and my tires and my voice. I've also been experimenting with a rear view cam. I've got it to work, simultaneous and overlay basically. So the main view shows forward, and I'll have an overlay showing the rear view. I've got it to work, but it's just very unreliable. Cuts out a lot, and so that's something I'm still playing with. iOS version. I don't have a whole lot of iOS experience. Actually not using one app here to do this, believe it or not. I have two phones, two Samsung Galaxy phones mounted on my handlebars. One's an S3, one's an S5. And to make possible what you are seeing on your screen, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got like 5 apps running in unison to make this happen. It's not all a single app. It takes me, like, when I first start the stream, it takes me like almost 5 minutes to get everything started and up and running before it's actually ready to go live. I haven't spent enough time with iOS devices to know if this sort of thing is possible or if it's not. I'm sure some of it is. But like I said, I just bought a used iPhone 4S like about a month ago, and that's my first iPhone that I've ever had. And the reason I bought it was I needed it to run a specific existing app that is not available for any Android device. It was kind of important to me, so I had to go out and buy a phone I didn't want to spend the money for like an iPhone 6 or 5 or something, because I wasn't even sure if this would work. You need to tune in, man, when I'm riding downtown Orlando at night. I might do a ride tonight. If I can, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it, but I'm going to try, because that's cool. We have a weekly ride where there'll be a number of other people on the ride, and it's just really cool urban setting, lots of corners, going over curbs, through alleyways, across grass easements. It's not just road riding like this. So I take it you're viewing on an iOS device then? All right, cool. Oh, okay, you're on a Mac. Gotcha. Yeah, I tried to be able to make this work at least reasonably well for the viewer, regardless of what kind of device or whatnot that they're using. So it should be viewable basically on any web browser, on a Mac computer or a Windows computer. And it should be viewable also either through your web browser or YouTube app on iOS and on Android, and I'm assuming Windows Phone. I don't know anybody that has a Windows Phone. I've never actually seen one up and close and personal myself, so I don't know, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for the feedback, man. I really appreciate it. You're like one of the first people that's actually given me some detailed feedback like that. I've had a lot of people and a number of people in past live streams that I've done come and go, but they don't really say anything. I think that's another cool component of this, is that the viewer is able to interact with me while I ride, and I can interact with them back. Yeah, I've heard that about the iPhone regarding the chat. I don't know why that doesn't work. So when you go to your iPhone, do you use the web browser or do you use the YouTube app? Shit, I just ran over something. Hope I don't get a flat. I've been doing pretty good lately about avoiding flats, but I'm sure that's probably only going to last for so long. Right now it looks like I have 4 concurrent viewers on YouTube. It's pretty cool. I also have this streaming live to Twitch. And for those of you who may not know what Twitch is, it's a live streaming platform that's it's catered mostly to gamers. A lot of gamers do live streams of their gameplay. I figured, hey, why not? I can put my bike stuff on there. Let's see. I have my development buddies watching. Cool, man. Awesome. Well, that's kind of the idea with this. Is I'd like to make this a regular thing and build a community around it. You know, I see some guys on the internet doing live streams, and they have like 300, 400, 500 viewers at any given time. So, as much as I ride, why not? Why not stream it live and bring people along for the ride with me? Actually, it opened up in Facebook browser. Okay. Gotcha. I've kind of looked at the playback of the stream on the YouTube app on my end, and it seems to work the same. I know on a Samsung Android phone, it does have the chat enabled, but I'm a little bit unclear whether that's available on the iPhone. Going into a headwind now, and a couple of small hills up ahead. So I have one more question for you, the viewer. If I was to do a live stream like this on a regular basis, from your perspective or your opinion, what would be the best days of the week to do this, and what times of the day? Oh, and I didn't finish my last statement. I don't think I was talking about Twitch. Twitch.com. You should see the URL in the upper right-hand corner of your view of your screen. But I'm also simultaneously streaming to Twitch, and also dailymotion.com/theadventurebiker. Dailymotion is like YouTube's biggest rival, although they're a very distant rival to YouTube. But I've got this feed going out to those three platforms simultaneously. But I like YouTube one the best because I don't know, it just seems to work better, and it gives me better metrics and statistics, stuff like that. And has live chat. Dailymotion does not have live chat. Twitch does, but I don't know, there's a lot of stuff about Twitch that seems to be like iffy and unreliable sometimes. Cool little downhill here, going around the corner. Yeah, I'm aware of that, YouTube being the large search engine. That's something I've been aware of for a while. The problem with that, though, I mean, that sounds all well and good, but there's so much stuff on, so much content on YouTube, it's easy to get lost. If you don't have like a following or something, or a fan base, subscriber base, which I'm trying to build, it's easy to get your content lost in there where nobody can really find it. I found, honestly, with anything that most anything that I've put on YouTube, Facebook has been the biggest or the most powerful tool to get exposure and awareness, whatnot, for the YouTube stuff. Although that has a couple of little minor issues that go along hand in hand with that as well. But overall, I can't complain. YouTube works quite well. The one thing with the YouTube search, though, and I wish they would address this, is for live content like this, if you do a search, like say for example you go in your browser or in your YouTube mobile app and you put in live or live bike, for example, or live cycling, and I've got all those keywords and whatnot kind of used to optimize this live stream and whatnot, but on a desktop platform, the search may turn up my results. More often than not, it won't right off the bat, unless you go into the search filter and then select live, and it'll come right up. But for somebody that's just browsing around and might say, hey, I wonder if there's any live biking going on of any kind, and they just type that in the search and hit enter, it's not going to really release or reveal like my content. It'll turn up a lot of stuff that's actually not even related to what the search for. Now in the mobile app, it's even worse. In the mobile app, even if you were to go to my specific channel page in the mobile app, it's still not going to show that I have a live stream on. And again, unless you go into the filters. And it used to do that. It used to be like whenever you go to somebody's channel homepage on YouTube, if they're on live, that's the first thing that you would see at the top of the page. But they're constantly changing the algorithms and stuff, which usually is for the better, but not always. Yeah, I gotta drive more traffic to whatever's being broadcast. That's true. Well, hopefully the more I do this, the better results I'll get and stuff like that. I like to be able to do this at least, I don't know, a couple times a week, 2-3 times a week, see how it goes. This eats up a lot of my mobile data. I mean, tons of it. Use like 1.5 gigs in a 1-hour ride. Uphill into a headwind. Actually, I might make a left here. Been through this neighborhood in a while. It's got some cool little hills, stuff like that. I've been long considering getting one, but to answer your question, no. And for this purpose, what I'm doing now, the dyno hub wouldn't work. It doesn't have enough electrical output. That's another thing. In addition to using a lot of data, this setup here uses a ton of battery. So right now I have both phones plugged into a 10,000 milliamp hour external battery, which I have in a little frame bag. If it wasn't for that, the battery on my primary phone here, it would probably go dead in less than an hour. I mean, the phone actually gets warm to the touch with all the apps I got running on it right now. So a dyno hub would definitely not do the trick. Need a battery with at least a 2 amp output. But I have been considering getting one for the bike packing trips to run my light. I keep going back and forth on the idea though. I have enough batteries, USB batteries. Everything I have for my bike, including my headlights, runs on USB power. So I have enough batteries, so if I needed to, I could take probably a 3, maybe 4 day trip without having to recharge anything. Just that I'd be carrying a ton of extra weight. But yeah, all this video stuff and constant use of the phone and whatnot, it eats up a ton of power, which is way more than what a dyno hub could deliver. Your jersey is making me want barbecue for lunch. I get quite a few comments about Four Rivers, man. It's a great place. I don't know if you've ever been to one. Started by a local Orlando guy. I think he was a guy from the financial industry who did barbecuing as some kind of a hobby, and I guess the story is that he entered in a couple of barbecue contests or something of that nature. All right, uphill here. Anyway, yeah, I guess he won a few prestigious contests. I don't know how that stuff works. But people suggested that I guess he opened a restaurant. So he started with one, which was a rather small location, not too far from where I live actually, and it was a hit. It was almost an instant hit. I mean, his stuff is really, really, really good. And sometimes we'd go there, especially like Saturday mornings around 10:30, 11 o'clock, right after our weekly Saturday morning ride. And even then, they're not open yet, and there'd be a line out the door. Line of people waiting to get in. So I used to ride with somebody that was actually friends with the guy that founded it and started it. And we approached him for sponsorship for a little team that we had at the time. The guy's really cool. His name is John also, John Rivers. Super cool guy. Soft-spoken, great personality. Seems kind of laid back. And he was very receptive to the idea. So that's how he helped support the, I guess, printing, if you will, of the logos and the jerseys and all that. Since then, he's expanded his operation. He moved out of his original location right down the street from there to a bigger one that he actually had built. And he's got locations somewhere near the University of Central Florida. There's one in Longwood, which is also not too far from where I live. He's got one in Gainesville now. And I think I'm missing one. I think there's another one somewhere else, but I can't remember where it is now. I'm sure he's had his eyes open to the South Florida market. So who knows, at some point there may be at least one coming there in the future sometime. Alright, I think I'll go straight across here. I would normally run this light, but this Hiawassee Road here, people fly down this road, and you can see up there, I don't know if you can see that. I'm right below the top of a hill, and you can't really see the cars that are coming over the crest of the hill very well, so it'd be just my luck for somebody to be coming at 65 miles per hour while I'm like right in their path. Okay, you've been to the Gainesville one. Yeah, I've been to the Gainesville one as well. I went to the one in Gainesville like, I think it was like a month after they opened it. Of course, I've been to every Orlando location except the UCF one. It's good stuff. Well, I really appreciate you joining in on the ride this morning, man, even though you're probably behind a desk. That's good to have somebody watching, somebody to talk to while I'm going along. Awesome. All right, is this light ever going to change? One thing I forgot to mention too is I've got a live tracker in addition to what you see on your screen right now in the video. There's a link in the description below. If you go on the web page and look at that, it takes you to another site with a full screen map, and you can see my live real location on the map, and it also basically leaves a track that'll show you all the areas I've covered so far on this ride. And in addition to that, once I'm done with this ride, I'm going to take my GPS data and compose a real quick 3D animation. So it'll basically give you like a flyover animation that retraces everywhere I've gone this morning as well. But that's not going to be visible until about 20 minutes after I'm done. Clear the nose a little bit. So what's your next bike packing adventure? Clear. Oh shit, I'm gonna go this way. It seems like more fun. Car back. I'm going to start heading back here in a little bit. Ah, this wind is tough. Go. Man, it's windy. Had the wind to my back for the first half of the ride, and it was nice, but now I'm on the way back. It's really got me going slow. Hey, if you're just tuning in as a new viewer, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Been on the road here for, let's see, started about an hour and 35 minutes ago. I didn't get the first few minutes of this ride on the stream, but I think my stream's been going on for definitely over an hour, probably an hour and 20 minutes, hour 25, something like that. I think I'm going through a bad area with in terms of reception. Wind, headwind. Wind is a killer today. Because the ride's coming to an end. Bus, sorry. I am going to on YouTube joining in another live stream this evening. For doing this yet, I'm still trying to figure that out. You join me back again. Thanks. Stupid thing.